Nice to meet you all, Dhamma brother and sister. Hi, Kasumina, can you hear me? Are you ready? Okay. Tell me when you are ready. Okay. So let's start by reciting the Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Today we are going to talk about the 4th step of breathing meditation and Kannī tradition, Kannī meditation method. So there are the basic 4th step and Kannī meditation technique. We have already studied the first 3 steps. Now, 4th step. In this 4th step, the brief instruction, what to do is here. This is the brief instruction for the 4th step. The meditator has to encourage himself in order to breathe, calming bodily formation step by step. Here, what is a bodily formation? We have to understand. Bodily formation means when we breathe, at the time we try to breathe long or we try to breathe short. So just trying is formation or creation is formation. We create the length of breathing, that is called formation. And this 4th step, we must encourage ourselves in order to breathe, calming bodily formation step by step. At first, you have to establish mindfulness on the breathing at the nose tip again. As we study in very first step, at very first step, we breathe our breathing in and out with mindfulness. We must imagine there is air on the nose tip. So, firstly, we must establish mindfulness on the breathing at the nose tip again. Then, you may have counterpart nimitta, patibhaga nimitta. Achieving the counterpart nimitta, you will see your counterpart nimitta very soon, like the moving flame at the nose tip, by the in-breath and out-breath. Then you must try to quench that counterpart nimitta. I shall breathe and calming this counterpart nimitta together with the gross breathing. That means, firstly, we must try to achieve the counterpart nimitta. After having counterpart nimitta, we must try to quench. We must try to switch off the counterpart nimitta. After quenching the counterpart nimitta with in-breath, then you must breathe out very slowly and softly. Then you must make this practice again and again without making the effort to breathe in and out. By keeping your body very calm and trying your mind softly only on the slowly moving nimitta, your mind becomes calm without any disturbing quality in it. This is the brief instruction how to practice the 4th step of breathing meditation and Kannī tradition. So, we have to study how to start this 4th step. The Buddha indicates the monks to breathe calming bodily formation. Pasambayam kaya sankharam asa sesa miti sakati. Pasambayam kaya sankharam pasa sesa miti sakati. This is the Buddha teaching. So here, kaya sankharam means bodily fabrication. To do so, the Visuddhimagga give the instruction that the body and the mind should be occupying parigahita. Here we may call kaya parigahita and citta parigahita. Kaya parigahita means calming bodily fabrication. Citta parigahita means the mind fabrication. Calming the mind fabrication. Because when the body and the mind are distressed, the in-breath and out-breath are gross. When the body and the mind are occupied, they become calm and quiet. When they are calm, the in-breath and out-breath become so subtle that the meditator has to investigate whether they exist or not. Therefore, the meditator must try to occupy his body and mind in this step of breathing meditation. Here, we use the words occupying. What is occupying? Occupying means we must keep the mind and body quietly. We must keep our mind and body quietly. That is called occupying. So bodily occupying and mental occupying. When body and mind are calm, when body and minds are occupied, the in-breath and out-breath become so subtle. How much subtle? The meditator has to investigate whether the breathing in and out are exit or not, because he is not sure. He is how to say? Because it is very difficult to notice the breathing in and out at the time. Therefore, the meditator must try to occupy his body and mind in this step of breathing meditation. But the Visuddhimagga did not mention how to occupy, how to keep quiet the mind and the body. We cannot find the way how to occupy the mind and body and the Visuddhimagga. Fortunately, we can find the way how to occupy the mind and the body and Visuddhimagga Mahadika, sub-commentary of Visuddhimagga. And the Visuddhimagga Mahadika, the way how to occupy the body and mind is found, just as mentioned as Nisi Deti Panlangan Abojitawa Ujonkayan Panidaya, mentioned in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. It is the sitting posture with folded legs, crosswise, and the body erect, that is occupying the body. But the sub-commentary mentioned only the way how to occupy the body for the sitting posture, not for other three postures. Accordingly, Venerable Kannī followed the Visuddhimagga Mahadika. Then, for other three postures, he defined this: the standing up straight for the standing posture, and the lying down comfortably for lying posture, without moving the legs, hands, and the head, etc. Such saturation is called occupying the body, kaya parigahita. That means when you sit, you must just sit comfortably with folded legs crosswise and body erect, without moving your legs, hand, and your head. Then, for the standing posture, when you stand up, you must stand up straightly without moving your leg, hands, and your head. When you use lying posture, you must lie down comfortably without moving your legs, hands, and head. That situation is called, that posture is called as the occupying the body, kaya pragahita. But Venerable Kannī comment that the walking posture is unsuitable for the fourth step of breathing meditation. That is why, if you want to take the fourth step of breathing meditation, you must you can use three posture, only three posture: sitting posture, standing posture, and lying posture. You cannot use walking posture because when you are walking, it is very difficult to occupy your body and mind, because you must thinking your step and you must choose whether your foot must be put on the ground or something other is. That is why you can use three posture for the fourth step of breathing meditation: sitting, standing, and lying. Okay. After occupying the body, I believe that you understand what I am talking about. You sit comfortably, cross leg and body erect without moving your hand, leg, and head, and close your eye. That situation is called bodily occupation. After having bodily occupation, after sitting quietly, you must try to occupy the mind. For occupying the mind, the sub-commentary say that, just as mentions as Parimukha, Satin, Upatapidawa, and Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Parimukha.
You're a nigger. You're a nigger. You're a nigger. You're a nigger.
Parimukha.
You're a nigger. You're a nigger. You're a nigger. You're a nigger.
Nouveau, divinité, Bouddha, l'activité, c'est la vertu, l'éternité, création de l'humanité,
You're a nigger. You're a nigger. You're a nigger. You're a nigger.
God, nigger, the clan is getting bigger. Goddamn niggers are the 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 goddamn niggers are the
What to do? Sorry. Okay. I understand. Okay, no problem. But it's still disturbing. Okay, let's continue. Please wait. Hello. Oh. I'll be using the honelo, no? Okay. Tiger Sumida, you can ban him, no problem. Okay. Because we cannot. Okay. No. Bashani Abukamu is requesting remote control of your screen. So it is very difficult. Person name. Basani. Okay. Okay. Now I cannot see him. Okay. Let's continue. Even the Buddha trying to begin Buddhahood, there were so many disturbance. Okay, no problem. Let's continue. For occupying the mind, the sub-commentaries say that just as mentioned as Parimukhan, Satain Upatapedoa, and Mahasatipatthana Sutta, the establishing mindfulness on the breathing without thinking about any other object is the occupying the mind. Alexandra. Another one. Okay. So actually, these two practices are relevant to all states of breathing meditation, but the body and the mind need to be especially calm and quiet in this last step of breathing meditation than before. That means when we practice the first step of breathing meditation, at the time, this bodily occupation and occupying and mental occupying are very useful. The second step also, and third step too. But in this fourth step, the body and the mind need to be especially calm and quiet of breathing meditation than the former three steps. That is why in this step, the Visuddhimagga indicate to make bodily occupying and mental occupying. So, okay, let's review what we have done. First, we sit quietly without shaking, without moving our leg, our hand and head. Such situation is called bodily occupying. Then, Parimukha Satain Upatapedoa. We breathe, breathing in and breathing out with mindfulness is called mental occupying. By having this bodily occupying and mental occupying, our minds and body becomes calm and quiet. The commentator therefore especially emphasized the occupying of body and mind in this last step. Here, the meditator should understand what the bodily formation, what the bodily formation are. Kaya Sankara. According to the Bodhisattva Magga, the formation which is bound up with the long in-breath and out-breaths of the body are called as bodily formation. Here, formation means creation. Formation means creation. Sometimes we create the long breath. Sometimes we create short breath. That is why creation is formation, kaya sankhara. Here, kaya means breathing. Kaya means not the whole body. Just we call here kaya means breathing. According to Bodhisattva Magga, the formation which is bound up with the long in-breath and out-breath of the body are called is bodily formation, bodily creation. The bodily formation cause the action such as the bending forward. Bending forward means when you are trying breathing meditation, your body becomes bent forward. Then the bending sideways. Sometimes when you take in breathing meditation, your body bends sideways like this, sideways. Sometimes bending all over. Sometimes you may see some meditator, their bodies bending all over. Sometimes you may see bending to the left. Sometimes you may see bending to the right, like this. Then the bending backward. Some meditator bodies become bent backward like that. Sometimes the moving forward. You may see some meditator bodies are shaking to the forward, moving forward, moving sideways. The trembling of the body and the shaking of the body. That is why when you take breathing meditation, especially for the fourth step of breathing meditation, you must keep quiet as much as you can your body and mind. You should not make any shaking, any moving your body. So these are kinds of action caused by bodily formation, kaya sankhara. These bodily formations are impurity of for production, Bhavana. After occupying the mind and body, the meditator has to breathe, calming bodily formation. To do so, at first, he has to consider the fact that his in-breath nimitta and out-breath nimitta are still gross, even though he has already achieved the former 3 steps of breathing meditation. At first step, you had just done the establishing of the mindfulness on the breathing, on the nose tip. And the second step, you had just achieved the grasping nimitta and counterbreath nimitta, long breath and short breath stage. And in the third step, he had just accomplished the realizing that the whole body while taking breaths. So indeed, all of these in-breath nimitta and out-breath nimitta are still gross, not smooth. Such being the case, he has to encourage himself in order to breathe calming bodily formations. Concerning the 2 kinds of bodily formations, which are gross and the subtle, the Visuddhimagga expressed the opinion of Digha and Sanyutta recited by way of comparison, thus, which saturation is gross, which saturation is subtle. And the stage of apprehension of the meditation subject, the formation is gross. and it is subtle, and the first jhana access. Before first jhana access, your breathing is close. After achieving, your breathing is subtle. Also, it is growth in that the subtle and the first jhana, and the first jhana and the second jhana access, it is gross, and subtle and the second jhana. And the second jhana and third jhana access, it is gross and subtle and the third jhana. And the third jhana and fourth jhana access, it is gross, and the fourth jhana, it is so exceedingly subtle that it even reaches sensation. Then the different opinions of the Majjhima reciter also have been expressed that in the first jhana, the formation is gross, and the second jhana access, it is subtle, and so on. Briefly, we can note that it is the formation, it is the creation that is subtler and each access then and the jhana below. That means when we compare first jhana and second jhana, first jhana is gross, second jhana is subtle. When we compare second jhana and third jhana, second jhana is gross, third jhana is subtle, smooth. When we compare third jhana and fourth jhana, third jhana is gross, the fourth jhana is subtle, smooth. We must understand like that. Therefore, the meditator has to encourage himself in order to breathe, calming bodily formation step by step. This is how to do, the way how to do. At first, you must establish mindfulness on the breathing as the nose tip again. Achieving the countable nimitta, you may see the countable nimitta very soon, like the moving plane at the nose tip here. By the in-breath and out-breath. When you take in-breath, you may see the plane on the nose tip. When you expel the out-breath, you may see the plane, you may see the sign of plane, the sign of nimitta on your nose tip. Then you must try to push that countable nimitta. Thus, I shall breathe and calming this countable nimitta together with the gross breathing. After pushing the countable nimitta with in-breath, you must breathe out very slowly and softly. Then you must make this practice again and again without making the effort to breathe in and out. That means you should not try to take breathe in, breathe out. By keeping your body very calm, very quiet, and trying your mind softly only on the slowly moving nimitta, on the nose tip, on the very nose tip, your mind becomes calm without any disturbing quality in your nimitta. That is the way how to take the first step of breathing meditation according to Venerable Kannī Seattle. So, when the mind becomes calm, the material phenomena caused by the mind, Chaitanya Rupa becomes light, lahuta, malleable, mudita, and easy to will, kamanyata. Because of it, the rest of the entire material phenomena, kamaja rupa, uduja rupa, and aharaja rupa also become calm. When the mind and body becomes calm, the in-breath and out-breath which bound up with the mind and body become subtle, sukkuma, very subtle, sukkumatara, and the most subtle, sukkumatama. Then the in-breath and out-breath become so subtle that they are almost imperceptible. That means it will be very difficult to notice that whether the breathing in and out is exact or not. Then you achieve the 4 step of breathing meditation. So this is how you may feel experience when you take this 4 step of breathing meditation. For some meditator who keep body motionless and trying their mind softly only on the slowly moving nimitta, as we said above, as we said before, they may feel that their body becomes very light and weight. Though it is living up in the air, or the body becomes very long. Some meditators think that their body becomes very short. Some meditators may think their body becomes cycle shape. Some meditators think that their body becomes flat shape in their mind. That is the saturation when a meditator takes the 4 step of breathing meditation. Concerning such saturation, the Visuddhimagga gave an example. When the passionate person, very tired person, sit down on a bed or chair, having the gross in-breath and out-breath, sometimes we run a very long trip. Then at the time, we become very tired. Then when we see a bed or a chair under a very good shape of a tree, then we sit on that chair. At the time, the bed and chair suck down and cracks. Its cover gets rumpled. But when a calm person sits down, the bed or chair neither suck down nor cracks. Its cover does not get rumpled. And the bed or chair is subtle as if placed with cotton wool, because the calm body is light, not heavy. Likewise, since the meditator has paid attention to counting the breath, both the body and mind becomes very light and weight. And they may feel that the physical body is living up in the air, flying in the air, because of having calm body by the gradual cessation of gross in-breath and out-breath. This is how to take the 4 step of breathing meditation according to Venerable Kannī. That is all for today. If you have any question, you can ask me. But today, I'm in my native state, not in my temple. Tomorrow, we will celebrate our Mahathera Myausayado. We call Myausayado Mahavira birthday donation. That is why here is a little bit noisy. Noisy. There are so many people. Okay, no problem. Now you can ask if you want to know something. Yeah, you can unmute. Okay.
In the fourth step,
Yeah.
we should not try to in breath and out breath. Does that mean like the breath should be automatic, and with the mind only we notice the touch of the breath?
Yeah. Yeah. And fourth step, you should not try to breathe in and out, but you must have counterbanimeta before to do so. If you don't have counterbanimeta and if you try to stop your breathing, it will be very difficult situation for you. That is why to take this fourth step, you must have counterbanimeta first. Without it, it will be very difficult to take the first step.
Yeah, okay, Venerable. Some of the meditation technique they suggest like observing the breath as it is, like observing the natural breath.
Yeah.
And I have taken that practice, and from the initial observing the natural breath as it is, I struggle for that.
Yeah.
And I was not knowing like what's the problem, like why I can't recognize the natural breath. And then with this your this today's class, I understand a bit like without going into the concentration, we can't notice the natural breath.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Venerable. Yeah.
Sometimes this is very difficult to understand because we switch on the light, then we try it to switch off. Like this, we try to get the nimitta by taking breathing meditation. And for that, we must try to switch off this nimitta. Okay. Any other question?
Venerable, one more question I have is like how we get the clarity, like the seeing or knowing is happening with a normal mind or nimitta, like how we know like the breath or something happening on the physical body. I am experiencing that with nimitta, not my normal mind.
Not a normal mind?
Yeah.
You have experience with nimitta?
Venerable, for me, it's difficult to understand and to answer this question clearly, because when I meditate, then while meditating, I have seen many different kinds of images. Like sometimes I have seen the galaxy, sometimes I have seen like hash sign, white color. But I'm not sure like it's my imagination or it's real nimitta, or because I wanted to see in the nimitta and that is projected. So I'm not clear, Bante.
Okay. When you see so many kinds of light, when you take meditation, you must pay attention only on the middle one. Only on the middle one. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, now on your computer screen, you may see 2467. 2467 persons are participating in this meeting. So likewise, when you take breathing meditation, sometimes you may see so many light. There is a light like a ball. There is a light like a star. So many lights you may see. At the time, you must pay attention only on the middle one of them. Do you understand?
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah, only on the middle one. Don't see the whole of the light. Just pay attention only on the middle one of them. Then another light may disappear or they becomes to compound with the middle one. By taking this practice again and again, you may see only one nimitta later.
Yeah, okay, Venerable. It means like focusing only on one middle point. Okay.
Sure. You must focus
Yeah.
only
Okay,
the middle one. Yeah.
Okay, Bhante. Thank you.
Dayaka Sumina, I am thinking to say something about now the how to say, we call it Vasakala. Vasakala will be past very soon. So during this Vasakala and Katina Kala, our monks are very busy. now I cannot stay in my temple. Now I am in another place. Last week also I attend the presentation of MA student in my university. I made as a moderator. So likewise, after another 1 week, I have to go to another place. So it will be very difficult to continue this meeting. How to do? Okay, I would like to suggest you, after Katina Kala, we can start again. Okay. After November and December also. December, I have to go to the India. So let's stop for 2023. So when, okay, we will start again in 2023 next year. Okay, it will be. But if you want some question, you can ask me from Bible or some Bible or email. You can take a. Okay. This is my email address. This is my email address. dr.visarada@gmail.com. Okay. So let's recite Buddha Sasana 3 times to end this meeting. There is a question in the chat. In the book on page number 249, it's written, in other tradition of meditation, yogi cannot see the rupa like this. They are just aware of the sensation, but the yogi who belong to the Kannī tradition always see the rupa in any part of their body. Could you please elaborate more on this, please, Venerable? Okay, very good question. This is how to say, if you practice Samatha meditation, even it may be Kannī tradition or Pa'ao tradition or other tradition, no problem. You may see the rupa. You may see the rupa. But if you don't use the Samatha meditation, only you use pure Vipassana meditation. Pure Vipassana meditation is called in Pali as Soda Vipassana Yanika. Soda Vipassana Yanika. Then you may not see the rupa. You may not see the rupa. You may aware of the sensation of rupa. That is true. That is true. That is why some meditator take Samatha Yanika to see rupa clearly. To see rupa clearly. For example, when you have Samatha power, Samadhi power, concentration power, it is just like having a light, when you go to the darkness, if you use a light, you can see where is trouble, where is bad, where is the board, like that. But if you don't use a light, when you go to the darkness, you may touch what is this, like this. Then, or you may notice that, oh, this is bad, this is spot, this is cut, like that. Just sensation. That is different between Samatha Yanika and Soda Vipassana Yanika. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, now let's recite Buddhasasana Jirandetatu 3 times to end this meeting. Buddha Sasanam Jirandetatu, Buddha Sasanam Jirandetatu, Buddha Sasanam Jirandetatu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. May you be happy and healthy. See you next year. Thank you very much for your participation. No problem. This is my first experience. I use Zoom meeting daily, as you know, but I never seen like that. Okay, no problem. At that time, when you see that any disturbance, you can click participation. Then you may see who is disturbing. Then you can remove, you can ban him, no problem.
Bhante, apology from my side as well, Bhante. If
Okay.
if by unintentionally something a wrong thing happens from my side, Bhante.
No problem.
Thank you, Bhante.
Okay, thank you very much. Please make me host, Dayaga Sumida. Yeah. Okay, Dayaga Sumida. See you next year. See you, Dayaga, all devotee. Okay. Okay, you're welcome. Okay. Bye-bye.